Okay, so real quickly to introduce ourselves, we are Tsuki no Ie Okiya. We are based here in Memphis, and we are what we call a Geiko and Maiko Henshin group. And I think everyone's familiar with the term geisha, correct? Okay, Geiko is actually the preferred term that geisha themselves use, and actually some also prefer the term geigi. So, but we use the word Geiko, which is the most commonly used one in Kyoto, which is the style we also mean to imitate, because that is the most widely known style. Maiko are apprentices. And then you also heard me use the word henshin. Anyone know what henshin means? The word literally means transformation. So, what we aim to do with our performances is to show you the style of geisha, show you what they do, and educate people about what they actually do, because there's a lot of misconceptions. Someone want to tell me what the biggest misconception about geisha is? Prostitutes! And that is as PG-13 as we're going to get here. Unless this one over here curses during one of the games. No, she's a sweetie. She's making faces back there. Anyway, so what we're trying to tell you, though, why we use the term Geiko and Maiko Henshin and not just Geiko and Maiko, is because those ladies work their entire lives from the age of usually about 15 or 16 years old. They only do the traditional arts. That is their life. Every day they do classes and every day they entertain. They actually only get 2 days off a month. That's it. And actually very few off in the entire year. So, since we are Westerners and we have real jobs, because I can't make money off this. They don't pay me to do this, unfortunately, even though as they can tell you, I plunged a lot of money into this. Y'all don't want to know how much any of this costs. Let's just say don't tell my husband either. Well, he get mad. So, like I said, what we do is that it's an imitation, and we don't ever want to confuse ourselves with these women who spend their entire lives working on this. So, with that in mind, though, like I said, we want to have a very respectful display of what they do. So we work very hard to learn the styles, to learn the music, to learn the dances, to learn the games, learn conversation, and things like that, to try to make sure that we are most respectfully doing what these women do. Anyone have any questions before we get started here? Okay, so what I'm going to do for you first is I'm going to play a piece on the shamisen and sing for you. This is a piece called wakamizu. Does anyone know what wakamizu means? Something with water, yes, you're on the right track. What it literally means young water, but what it's talking about is fresh spring water is what the song is about. And like most Japanese songs, it's a little bit about unrequited love. And this one is basically saying, it's this woman and she's waiting and she sees, this wonderful little spring, izumi, you'll hear that word, it means a spring. And it's this wonderful fresh clean water, but she wants to drink it with her lover, not by herself. So that's sort of what the song is about. This one's less sad than some of the others. So let me check my tuning again. Oh. See how fast that was? See, I came from playing guitar when I was younger, and it was like, what the heck? This thing doesn't stay in tune. All right, and with that, this is wakamizu. So the next one that we are going to do is a dance. And I think many of you will be very familiar. Are you guys doing a backdrop? Yeah. They want art, apparently. Oh, they made that so pretty. Isn't that nice? I didn't even think of that. This next one we're going to do, I think, is a very familiar piece. I think almost everyone has probably heard this song. It is called Sakura Sakura. Yes. Yeah, I heard like, yes. I'm so excited.
Sorry.
It's a fun space to work with. We have to really go on the fly every time we do this because every space is different. Sometimes we have better things than others. Last time I had a screen this close to my head, like I had to bend down because I couldn't do anything else. All right, so they're going to do this dance for you and I will play as they dance. So, are you guys ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. No, you couldn't see them bow. The best in the case is that every time that they are done with this dance or a song, there is always a bow, because it's very respectful since you took your time to sit and watch what we prepared for you. Can you get up? Every once in a while we have snafus. Like the reason I'm sitting in a chair today is because I have a knee injury currently, and I'm trying to baby it, so I'm sitting in a chair.
That was really tight and I couldn't get my leg up to do that.
What can you say? All right, so this time I'm not going to play, but I'm going to let our youngest member here, this is Tsuki is her performing name. Isn't she cute? Give her a clap. Come on, this is only her second time doing this stuff with us, so she's very new to it. But she is going to perform a solo dance for you guys. And this one, I think, is absolutely one of my favorite pieces in the entire world, and as a key piece of geisha repertoire. It's called Natsu wa Hotaru, which means like summer of fireflies. And it's a dance only performed in the summer, and you'll notice that she's holding a different kind of fan for this one than you saw from the last. And this is called Uchiwa. It is a summer fan. And so this dance is always danced with a summer fan. So let me get the music queued up for this one. And what's funny is this is not a part of the Shamisen style repertoire that I play, so I had to find a recording for her for this one. Are you ready? You can do it. All right, are you ready? Okay. fun when in the Geiko and Maiko world that you every time somebody debuts, they have what's a mentor or an older sister to be called One-san, which means older sister. Whose phone is going off? Thank you. You'll have to give me a second to tune this up too. In the system, you get a mentor. So Tsuki Uma here next to her is her mentor, her One-san. So that's why they're so cute to each other.
Although she teaches me things all the time.
She does, and that's a little bit what makes us a little different too from the traditional geisha, is that sometimes when people join, obviously I don't expect anyone to ever know anything when they come in, but Tsuki Teru-san and I took dance together. So Tsuki Teru is fairly gifted in dance, and she's been able to actually include a lot of things. Hi, Jeff. This is Jeff. Say hi to Jeff.
Hi, Jeff. Hey, everybody.
Jeff is a very nice guy. Get on his good side, and he might take a pretty picture of you. I'm going to perform one last piece for you guys. This last one, unlike the first one I played, is a very sad song. And this one is called Kurokami, which means black hair. And the song is basically talking most likely about a courtesan who has waited her entire life for this man to come back who just is not going to be there. And she talks about how she's just wasted her life. And at the end, it has this beautiful, poignant line that basically said, and as I've waited here, the snow has piled up, meaning her hair has turned gray because she's waited her entire life. So let me check the tuning on this. Okay. So this is Kurokami. So では In all those songs that we did, some are a little more happy, but most of them are still kind of a little sad. And I think in a little ways, that sort of is the life of the geisha. It's a little sad. You perform and you do all these different things, but you're never really allowed to have relationships like normal people, and you are committed to your art. And it's that Japanese thing of sacrificing yourself for your art. So, now that we've gotten through that, and I hope you enjoyed it, we are going to do a little something else, and we're going to involve you guys. This is going to be the game portion. So we have two different games that we're going to show you. And first we'll demonstrate how to play the games, and we'll follow that up with allowing you guys to come play with us. And I'm going to tell you right now, these two are very competitive. Please, somebody get them off their high horses, because they're a little cocky. So, the first game that we're going to show you guys is called Tora Tora. Tora Tora means tiger, tiger. And the song essentially says that there is a man named Watonai, and he has caught a beast. And it's a tiger. So, it's a little bit like rock, paper, scissors. So, how it works is they will do a little song and dance, and at the end, we'll start singing a little line. And as we do that, they'll decide who they're going to be, and they have choices. They can be the old woman, show me the old woman, like an old woman hunched over her cane. They could be the hunter, like the spear, or they can be the tiger, which involves you getting close to the ground or on the ground and crawling on the ground like a tiger.
She's much younger than I am.
Yes. A lady never reveals her age. No, not even. So, how it works is that the old woman beats the hunter because it's the old woman, she can beat him over with a cane or something along those lines. So, old woman beats the hunter. The hunter beats the tiger by stabbing him with his spear. And the tiger eats the old woman because she ain't got a chance. So let me go ahead and get my shamisen queued up. I have to retune again. As is the life of a shamisen. All you spend the time is tuning. Stay. All right. Ladies, are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
So they're going to demonstrate it one time through, and feel free to clap along while they're clapping. And after this, we'll get a couple volunteers to come play with us. That was not dirty. All right, ladies.
We can see each other up here. Okay. All right.
The trick is not to see each other till the end, otherwise it wouldn't
at
have spoiled the game.
so we're not all the way up here.
Yeah,
Indeed.
Right on top of the table.
Are you ready, ladies?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Tora, 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 tora.
ますせ金の鉢巻きたすきには都内がえんやらやと捉えしけどものはトラトラトラトラトラトラトラトラトラトラトラトラDid I say she was competitive? Did I mention that? All right, so who would like to volunteer to play? She also have her hand to shoot up. Come on up there.
Come
Now, who
play
would you like to
keeper
play
of the
against?
things. Come play keeper of the things. Do you
I'm going to need two people, actually. So who else wants to play? I saw a blue hat there in the back. Is that a Glaceon hat? No, what is it? I can't see. Ah! Get back in. Or up here. Up, back, I don't know. Go on ahead and choose who you'd like to play with. Sorry, she got first choice.
You can stand right here next to me. You don't have to worry so much about the dancing part.
Right. Go ahead. I'm sorry, this isn't easy. You know what, I don't need two chairs anymore.
So you can be a little woman.
Delicate flower.
You can pick whoever. I'm just going to stand here like this whenever you're ready.
Do what? Oh, I'm so sorry.
I'm good.
I sit and says all the time when I practice tea ceremony. I was like, oh, okay. And when I first started playing Shamisen, I had to sit and says all the time. I wasn't not allowed to sit in a chair. My teacher would not allow it. She said, until your legs can't fall asleep like that anymore, which they still do, but until you can stand it, let's put it that way. Okay, are you ready?
Yes, we're ready.
All right. Tora, 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 tora. 千里の走るような藪の中を皆さん覗いてごろじますせ金の鉢巻きたすきには都内がえんやらやと捉えしけどものはトラトラトラトラトラトラトラトラトラトラトラトラトラトラトラトラトラトラトラトラトラトラトラトラI'm flashing, I'm sorry. Tora, 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 tora. Tora, 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 tora. Tora, 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 tora.
You won if you, that was the old woman beats the...
Old woman beats the hunter. Yay! Give her a round of applause. All right, so who else would like to play this game? I saw these two ladies right here going, yes, us, pick me.
And as you can see, if you pick the same thing, you have to try again.
Right.
If we have a winner, we have to keep doing it over and over.
So it is rock, paper, scissors.
Essentially, yes. There's actually quite a few Japanese games that are like rock, paper, scissors, also like Jonkenpon. It's the same kind of thing, so.
It's rock, paper, scissors with the song.
Exactly, it is rock, paper, scissors with a song, and so is Jonkenpon. All right, are you guys ready? All right. Tora, 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 tora.
Unless you want to.
千里の走るような藪の中を皆さん覗いてごろじますせ金の鉢巻きたすきには都内がえんやらやと捉えしけどものはトラトラトラトラトラトラトラトラトラトラトラトラ
Good job.
They're good sports, aren't they? No tough losers in here. Okay, so we'd like to invite one more group to come play this game before we try our other game. Who else would like to try?
Got 2 hands.
I guess that person is being forced to have their hand raised in the back. Say Levinus. Who else would like to play? I saw purple over here. All right. Come on up. Come on in. Join the party.
I'm counting on you, Sailor Shoes.
But you made it. That's the important part. You've made it.
Counting on you.
Okay, I don't know if that's a good choice, but
I have to.
Players, are you ready?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Oh, okay. All right, let's play. Tora, 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 tora. Senri no hashiru yona yabu no naka wo minasan nozoite gorojimasse. Kin no hachimaki tasuki ni wa tonai ga en yara ya to torae shikedomo no wa. Tora, 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 tora. Tora, 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 tora. Tora, 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 tora. Oh! Tora, 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 tora. 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 Tora, 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 tora.
Trying to get it.
Tora, 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 tora.
There you go.
Tora, 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 tora.
Good job. Thank you.
That may have been the longest I've ever gone on that one.
One
I've
time.
had to repeat it 2 or 3, but 4 is a new record, so congratulations.
Yeah.
You might have telepathy, and you might want to get that checked out.
Great minds think alike. That's right. Great minds think alike. That's right.
All right. Now, I saw a table at the back that maybe you guys can scoot up here and have
Okay.
wheels on it. Because we're going to need a table that we can actually see people at. All right. So this second game, I think, is the one that people tend to get more competitive on because it gets brutal. Please don't hit each other. Because sometimes we do by accident. This one is called Compira Fune Fune. And Compira Fune Fune is a game where, and I want you guys to demonstrate this as I speak. There's a little box placed in the middle of the table between 2 players. Fan of white. So what they do is, as the game is playing, they must play to the beat of the shamisen. And as they play, if the box is out, they must make a flat hand if it's their turn.
That's okay. That's out. That's okay.
If the box has been picked up by the other player, then they must make a hand of like, it looks like a rock, like rock, paper, scissors again. So they keep playing in this fashion until somebody messes up. And the game gets faster and faster and faster. So it gets really funny sometimes to watch these people try to play this. And you can pick up the box up to 3 times in a row. You can't pick it up any more than that or you're out too. So, without it, I'm going to let them demonstrate it to you this time. And then I will let somebody else come up here and play. Which one of you guys wins, we get to play one of them. So cheer for your favorite person.
Oh, happy.
We got bets. Take all bets. I'll take your money.
Heidi's going down.
He says Heidi's going down. I mean, Tsuki was going down.
Where you live.
Players, are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, just don't wear me out. Compira fune fune oite ni hokakete sura su su su. Mama reiba shikaku hasanzu naku no tori zo su san. Compira dai gongen chiro mama reiba compira fune fune oite ni hokakete sura su su su. Mama reiba shikaku hasanzu naku no tori zo su san. Compira dai gongen chiro mama reiba compira fune fune. refer to ourselves as Southern geishas.
We're Southern Geisha.
High class student. All right, so who would like to play? I saw your hand already shit before I even asked the question. All right, come on. You're like me. Oh God, me.
Just going down to this.
I'm sorry. All right, shake hands. Keep us a clean fight.
Do we have to?
Yes. I only have medical insurance. I can't cover this. I don't have incidentals. All right. So we'll play a little slow to start with. Gotta get you kind of into the rhythm, and then we'll speed it up. Okay. Here we go. On pira fune fune oite ni hokakete sura susu. Mamare ga shikoku hasanzu yaku no gorizo susan kon pira dai gongen.
She did it 3 times.
I can do it up to 3 times,
Oh,
so give
okay.
him another chance.
Okay.
Okay.
Because
That
he
was
doesn't
a
understand.
practice.
I thought it was
Yes.
the 3rd time.
Practice.
Okay.
No, if you go 4, you're out.
Okay.
You can do it up to 3.
Okay.
Try again. Okay.
On pira fune fune oite ni hokakete sura susu. Mamare ga shikoku hasanzu yaku no gorizo susan kon pira dai gongen. I didn't catch that one.
He did.
Good job.
I admit it.
You won your bet correctly. I have no money to give you. My hand's already up over there. I guess you're next. All right. Well, thank you for playing.
Thank you for playing.
Sorry, you only get to play once. Get out. Nope.
That's better than what I said the first time I lost.
This game is even more fun with alcohol. If you lose, you drink. That's actually how most of these games are truly played. We kind of keep things PG since, you know, no booze is allowed in here. But most of these games, if you lose, you drink. There's another one I love called Bero Bero no Kami-sama. You hold a chopstick that's halfway broken, and you sit and spin it in your hands. Whoever points to you, they gotta drink. You have to be blindfolded, so at least you can't like purposefully do it. But some people are pretty good at that game. You're fired. All right, players, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. On pira fune fune oite ni hokakete sura susu. Mamare ba shikoku hasanzu yaku no gorizo susan kon pira dai gongen. Chiro mamare ba kon pira fune fune oite ni. Who would like to play next? I saw this lady over here. You have very lovely hair. Wish I had that kind of body. This isn't my real hair. Can you believe it? I hope you know this thing weighs like 15 pounds.
It does.
It's really heavy.
Is your voice in there?
Yeah. All right, clean fight. On pira fune fune oite ni hokakete sura susu. Mamare ba shikoku hasanzu yaku no gorizo susan kon pira dai gongen. Ichiro mamare ba. Who else would like to play?
Donna does.
Would you like to play?
Come on. I like your shirt.
You can do it.
Stay. You have to argue with the instrument sometimes. Yes, I would like a sip of Coke. Give me a second. Get your drink, Coke. I'm not going to belch all of it. That wouldn't be ladylike.
I thought you were Southern
You do
gay.
it as a compliment.
Southern doesn't mean not ladylike.
Ouch.
Just means I have an accent. Pretty good one. Hey, man, there he comes with water. Finally.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Oh, thank you, sir. Sit down. Say hi again. Hi again. Yeah, that's a dad joke. Usually we get him in kimono, but not today. Are you ready?
Yes. Yes.
コンピラ船船置いてにをかけてせらせせせママレバシがくださずなべなこりぞせさコンピラ大ゴンで一応 You guys have to play. Please do that and play. Let's do it and play.
I'm not putting on the whole costume. I'll kill somebody.
It's very hot, just so you know. We're dying. We're melting from the inside out. Sorry, I live. And they even have summer weight. That's what the Japanese call summer weight. They lie. They don't know Memphis. All right, players, are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Okie doke. She said ma'am. How sudden is that? コンピラ船船置いてにをかけてせらせせせママレバシとくはさつまくのぼりぞせさコンピラ大ゴンで一度ママレバコンピラ船船置いてをかけてせらせせせママレバシ
You okay, Jeff?
That's the fastest one. It's to a point where I honestly can't keep up with anybody anymore.
I wouldn't be disappointed if you were just playing but not singing.
Because I don't know if you guys have seen this thing. Anybody play guitar?
My dad.
What's a guitar pick look like?
Yeah.
That thing's heavy.
What the heck is this thing?
And it's heavy.
This is called a bachi, and it's really heavy. It's weighted on one end, and I play a certain style of shamisen called jiuta, which is a traditional folk song style, and this is the biggest freaking bachi of them all, too. So it's huge and wide.
You need to have something to hit you.
I could kill somebody with this thing. This is sharp.
Tonight when I walk back to the hotel.
You can also use it for de-icing the collar.
I could. Only this costs about $100, and this is plastic for $100. I don't even have the oxbone and tortoiseshell ones, which are really expensive. So,
I
no.
was just about to ask, what are they traditionally made out of?
For jiuta style, traditionally they're made of either oxbone or they're made of tortoiseshell.
Awesome.
Just the tips. The rest of it's made of, man-made materials now because we don't like to kill animals. I prefer not to kill it. And that's the other dirty secret of the shamisen, which we won't talk about. But moving on. Who wants to play? This lady here. See, she doesn't want to reveal her face. She's got a great poker face.
No, that's what it is.
Okay. All right, you guys. コンピラ船船置いてにをかけてせらせせせ Sorry. Fine.
You want us to just keep
マレバシとくはさつ中のゴリゾスソンコンピラ大ゴンゲリキロママレバコンピラ船船置いてにをかけてせらせせせママレバシとくはさつ中のゴリゾス How pink I actually am. Let's just say it's close to the color of a cherry. But I just turned that color anyway. It's beautiful. When you have this many layers on, yeah.
Any breeze helps.
Oh, it's true. It doesn't even get through. All right, so I think we have enough time for one or two more people. Who else would like to play? You already played. You haven't played yet. Come on up.
wake up.
Jeez.
That's what I tell my students.
Ready?
Ready?
All right. Well, you can do it.
コンビラ船船置いてにほかけてしらせせせままればしこくはさつなくのこりぞすそんコンビラ大門で一度ままればコンビラ船船置いてほか
You need a hug.
I went all that time and couldn't figure out who she is.
You got her.
Good job.
All right, one more. We're like, what?
Close.
Come here. Girls.
Yes, ma'am.
Not only am I her one-san, I'm also Okasan. I'm mama.
She's mama.
So you'll notice I was sitting, pulling, tugging, so it's mama got me for you look right.
So, one more student in your Obasa?
No, I hope not. Oh no! Not that old.
You can go first.
No, Obasan would usually be the person who was the former Okasan who is still living but has retired. Ah, that has not happened yet. When I retire though.
Y'all see him bloody somewhere in the corner? You know what happened.
I do not promote violence.
Yeah, but the Yakuza does.
Indeed, the Yakuza do. All right. Ready?
Yep.
コンビラ船船置いてにほかけてせらせせせままればしとくはさつなくなごりぞすそんコンビラ大言で一度ままればコンビラ船船置いてにほかけてせらせせせままればしとくはさつ
What did I say? You guys are competitive. I know.
So is there like an ending to that song that they just assume someone's gonna lose, but theoretically they can lose the other song?
I don't think so. I think you just keep playing until somebody dies.
Including the player.
It's usually the player,
She
honestly.
doesn't promote.
The I didn't say that it was promoting violence, but you might pass out after a while. All right, so that is the end of our performance at our little party. But we're going to roll on into a Q&A. So you'll give us just a second to pick up a couple things, and we will roll right into that Q&A.